to the final episode of the Touhou Retrospective. Now, I'm going to answer the question that I imagine many of you have on your minds right now. Where can I go to actually buy the Touhou games and merchandise? Well, the answer to that is a little complicated. Zung is very picky whom he allows to sell Touhou merchandise, and the type of merchandise they can make. Thus, it's hard to figure out for an English speaker who's allowed to sell merch and who's doing it anyway. A big tip-off is the type of merchandise. There are to be no adult items sold based off of the franchise by Zun's decree, except for, of course, fan-made doujin. So, if you just bought a Marissa body pillow, first off, really? Seriously? Looks like she's 12. Second off, that company is selling unauthorized merch, in which Zung gets nothing from it. If you want to support Zung and his games, the best place I've found is JList, which has a small selection of Touhou items available, as well as the official games. However, the single best option would be to attend Comiket in Japan and purchase the games directly there. But that's beyond what most of us can do. Now internet, sit down. We're gonna have a serious man-to-man or man-to-woman talk. Now, I know how tempting it can be to pirate these games just because they're doujin games and they're made in a different language. Believe me, I understand the appeal. That's how I got into the fandom myself. That's how the person that actually supplied the games to me got into the fandom himself. It happens. I'm not going to pretend that I can convince you not to put on that eye patch and download the entire series. So, what I can ask is for you to do the reasonable, moral, and responsible thing. If you decide that you really enjoy the games, either go out of your way to purchase them legally, or at least purchase authorized merchandise, so you can help support Zun making these games all by himself. I mean, I don't have any other way to put it than that. So please, be responsible. What does the future hold for Touhou? Considering the nature of the fandom, if Zoom ever were to decide to wash his hands of the behemoth he created, there would be tens of thousands of devoted fans ready and able to carry the cross. In short, Touhou isn't going anywhere. In fact, it only continues to grow and expand as it slowly spreads by word of mouth and internet coverage, perpetually hovering just outside the mainstream. It's the indie juggernaut of Japan, its success only restrained by the humility of Zun. Yet, because of this, it's a bastion of creativity, a franchise where the fans not only have a voice, but actively help shape its characters and mythos. It's a culture free of big corporations and extreme greed. An established name a fledgling artist or writer can pick up, express themselves with, and have no fear that they'll get burnt to the ground by copyright lawsuits if the work finds an audience. In short, Touhou is not just a series of shoot-'em-ups. It's one of the few remaining bastions of free expression left in media. This is the essence of what makes it special, not only to fans, but to gaming in general. So go ahead, write that fan fiction, draw that doujin, program that fan game, compose that remix. It's your turn to help write the next chapter of Touhou's story. And with that, that concludes our retrospective. Believe me, this has been the single most arduous task I have ever done in my life. Easily the most arduous series of videos by far. But after months of planning and editing and just doing it, it's exciting to see it all come together. So, I'm going to leave you with my greatest spell card. Fairy Sign. Nostalgic Trip.